Hi there, Tassos here. There is so much going on in the economy and in the world of business and marketing right now, and I believe everything goes exactly as I predicted almost 1 year ago when I first discussed the new version of the Web 3.0, and the new economic era that we are now transitioning into. And I had mentioned back then that many companies will go away, huge corporations, and that we are going to witness huge changes, a shift in the economy, and that's exactly what's happening right now. So let me take you on a quick tour. Let's see the latest news and announcements to draw our conclusions, and we'll make even more predictions for the near future as well. So let's do this. Okay, this is my Twitter account. I share most of the news here on this platform, so let's go through my latest tweets and see what's happening. Okay, let's see. Twitter fires 80% of contractor employees with no formal notice. And as I said too many times, Twitter was a malfunctioning platform, a platform that lost direction, and there were so many problems and issues. There was censorship, inappropriate content, and so Elon decided to fire most of the personnel. So big things are happening on Twitter. Keep an eye on Twitter daily. As this is a very popular platform that is changing, and let's see where Twitter is heading. Let's move on to the next one. New York Post. Treasury Secretary says crypto must be regulated after FTX collapse. The shocking collapse of the once respected cryptocurrency exchange, FTX, is proof digital assets markets need very careful regulation. Janet Yellen said it shows the weaknesses of this entire sector. Investors are better protected in developed financial markets, she added. So we are watching the crypto currency world, all the currencies going down. There are so many rumors, and also there is proof that most of those cryptocurrencies were actually fraudulent. Many of them were Ponzi schemes, illegal Ponzi schemes, where they collect money from investors to pay off new members, and that's an illegal business model. And I believe Bitcoin is going away, because Bitcoin was being used for illegal transactions. I don't know about Ethereum and the other cryptos, but I know that Elon Musk has a connection with Dogecoin. But I suggest that you don't invest in cryptocurrencies right now. There is so much going on. No one can predict what is going to happen. There are thousands of cryptocurrencies, and so we are going to watch and witness huge changes in this area as well. So this is a good one. It's in Greek, but let me translate it for you. The 5 biggest tech companies in the United States have nearly lost $4 trillion in market value this year, and the first company in the world that's losing $1 trillion in market value is Amazon. And I say nothing is happening. And if you made the prediction a few months ago, and you said that Amazon is going to lose $1 trillion, they would think that you are a lunatic. No one would ever take you seriously. But as I said, big companies are going down, huge corporations, and now we see Amazon, the biggest online retailer in the world, losing $1 trillion in market value. And this has no end. And I believe that's happening because BlackRock has filed a bankruptcy, and tens of thousands of companies are going down as a result of this bankruptcy. And because BlackRock was the main investor in all those companies, in tens of thousands of companies, that's absolutely inevitable. Okay, let's move on to the next. Let's see. Oh, that's very interesting. An article I found on Think Winning in a Changing World, an interview with Tara's CEO of ClickDealer. ClickDealer is an affiliate network, and that's an interesting question. Many people are predicting a recession. How should lead gen affiliates adjust their strategies in such an event? Now, they are predicting a recession. We are living in a recession, at least for my country. Recession is a permanent condition. So anyway, Tara says during a downturn, the key is to keep your eyes open for changes in consumer behavior, and they say that consumers may change the way they spend money, but that does not mean they will stop eating and fixing their homes and selling and buying properties, needing financial services. And he shares an example that during COVID there was an explosion in demand for home improvements, and they were able to catch that trend and build products around home renovation that remain very successful in the market even now. And so, as I said, as I always say, consumers' behavior always changes, their needs are changing, and so we need to keep our eyes open, we need to perform research very often to stay in line with what is happening. And that's another prediction here. They say social media channels are changing rapidly as TikTok starts to dominate and Facebook declines. And he says that we believe that the rise of TikTok offers many exciting opportunities. So keep an eye on TikTok if you are active there. I'm not active. I have an account on TikTok, but I never used it. I don't have the time to use TikTok right now, but that's an option for me for the near future. And that's very interesting. Some trends will continue into the next year and beyond. Video advertising will become the norm, and an increasing number of publishers will move toward it. So use video in your business. Video is compelling. You can pass your message easier, and the person that sees the advertisement has the opportunity to see you in face, or someone from your team, from your company, and they also have the chance to hear your voice. Video is the most effective media channel. More media buyers will jump on the TikTok gold rush. So TikTok is a thing. So that's ringing a bell for me as well. Top tier publishers working via API with marketplaces and direct buyers. More click-to-call and pay-per-call, substituting lead gen offers that have low payouts. So we are moving forward toward calls, and that's another model that you can use besides online methods. You can attract people with traditional online marketing tactics, but you can use phone calls as well. And I believe that a phone call is way more effective if you want to close the sale. It's way better than landing pages or emails or any other form of online advertising. So I believe these are the most important details here in this article. So let's move on. Web market support, 9/11 impact on the economy, business and marketing. So if you didn't go through this article, I published it 2 months ago, September, and I shared the latest news, and I also predict that BRICS is rising, and as we'll see later on, many countries have already applied to join BRICS phenomena. So if you did not go through this article, it's timely, and you will see a connection with what was happening and what is happening right now. So I recommend that you go through this article as well. Okay, here I say JP Morgan had a cargo problem in August. Connect the dots. So I believe JP Morgan is going down because they found on their cargo some really bad things, really bad stuff. Okay, we have Evergrande, Asia Financial.com, China, Evergrande land up for sale at $1 billion. Let's see what is going to happen in Shenzhen. Land plot that had been earmarked for China Evergrande Group's new headquarters has been put up for auction with bid starting at $1.06 billion. The auction for the 10,000 square meter plot, originally intended to become Evergrande's new base, will be held between November 21 and so on. Many of its assets have also been put up for sale or taken over by creditors and local governments as the developer reels under more than $300 billion in liabilities. Evergrande bought the plot in 2017 for 5.6 billion yuan, local media report. Evergrande moved its headquarters. So there is a lot going on with Evergrande. If Evergrande falls, again, tens of thousands or maybe hundreds of thousands of companies will get affected as well. So keep eyes on Evergrande as well. Okay, let's move on. Epoch Times, Casino Royale, company owned by Chinese billionaire, guilty of paying more than $1 million in bribes to a Los Angeles city councilman. As I said, there is no room for corruption, for greed, for disrespect and negativity. These companies are going down. YouTube has launched a global target frequency feature. You can now select the frequency target. It's a technical article. If you are into paid advertising, you can read more on search engine land to improve your YouTube advertising. Okay, let's move on. Oh, that's very interesting. I say Silicon down. Huffington Post, .gr, it's the Greek version of Huffington Post, and they discuss Elon Musk and what's happening right now. Let me translate it quickly in English. Let's see. Musk layoffs in 416 startups, a total of 45,000 people in October alone, and now 11,000 in Meta. This was the fourth largest tech industry cut since the start of the pandemic. After Twitter on Friday laid off 40% of its staff, Stripe is like PayPal, a finance and software company that is considered one of the most dynamic and high-value startups, announced that it was also moving forward. The announcement of Lyft, a popular transportation service provider such as Uber, also for staff cuts of 30%. Meta Platforms announcing that it's cutting 11,000 jobs. The massacre in Silicon Valley. There is a general trend towards downsizing and a wider crisis. It's not only the global financial crisis that is to blame. The reduction of advertisements for platforms such as Facebook is equally a key factor that dictates the reduction of expenses, which translated into layoffs and, of course, indicative of the wider crisis in the market. All these are signs that we are now transitioning into the beautiful new economic era. Don't worry at all. Yes, that's huge. Bomb, mega bomb. Russia announced that 12 more countries want to enter BRICS. And I say that informally there are way more. I believe that all the countries in the world will join BRICS. That's inevitable, even the United States. Why? Because there is no room for fiat money. There is room only for precious metals and gold, assets that are backed by precious metals. Fiat money was a pain, was a big problem that led to a series of socio-economic problems and issues that we need to solve right now. There is no time to sustain this system that's causing all those problems. Billionaires are going down. Fords. Big-leagued billionaire Hui Ka-yan struggles to hold on his crumbling for the first time in 14 years. Another sign that everything is happening. Again, the FTX collapse won't sink the crypto economy but will change it. Blockchain.com CEO and co-founder Peter Smith lead important changes in the cryptocurrency economy. Amazon, $1 trillion lost dollars. Bankingnews.gr. If you have not go through this guide, the zero-party, first-party, second-party, and third-party data that I published a few months ago, I recommend that you go through this guide. If you are an advertiser, if you want to expand your business, if you want to market to people more effectively, check this guide. Holland becomes the first European nation to withdraw sanctions against Russia, even without the permission of the United Union, of the European Union. So that's huge. Holland showed that there is no need, no reason to fight against Russia or BRICS, and I believe we'll see Holland applying to join BRICS as well. Saudi Arabia and China marriage. Germany blocked Chinese investors in German companies. So something is going on here. There is a bubble, $2.5 quadrillion. There is a bubble by LGR. It's a Greek magazine, newspaper. So we are waiting for this bubble. CoinDesk, Tether freezes 46 million of USDT following law enforcement request. So another cryptocurrency. Let's see what's going on with cryptocurrency. Twitter has fired more than 90% of its staff in India over the weekend by Bloomberg. 90% of its staff. Hackers leak Australian health records on dark web. Digiday, Procter & Gamble, Airbnb, other large advertisers see marketing opportunities. Advertising is more strategically important than ever before because marketers need to push through larger than expected price hikes, and they say that they are actively shifting our spending from linear, non-targeted TV into programmatic and into digital spend that is a lot more targeted and a lot more precise in terms of delivering reach. This is the most important line in this article. I have it here. The growing role of digital out of home in a dynamic and landscape. Let's see that. Let's go through Marketing Dive. It's a very interesting article. I said it. Online advertising dominated media spend over the last 2 decades, largely for its addressable, measurable nature, which used to make customer acquisition quick and easy. Over the course of the pandemic, digital ad spend continued to grow, but the tides are turning. Increasing use of online ad blockers and tighter government regulation around third-party data. So that's the connection. As I said, go and read my guide on third-party data, second-party, and first and zero-party data, because it's extremely important. Third-party data is going away, and now we want to collect zero and first-party data on our platforms, on our websites. This is where we invite people, and we want them to become part of our community. We don't want to rely on external platforms, and because people are using ad blockers, things are going things are very difficult to target effectively people now online with all these changes with Facebook, with Apple, all the big tech. They are giving power over the people, and most of the people decide to shy away from advertisements and spam. Historically, online and mobile advertising have leaned heavily on retargeting. Yes, retargeting is a problem which we'll all experience as a consumer. You click on a Facebook ad, he said that you click on a Facebook ad and then to check out a cool shirt, and suddenly the brand appears on every web page thereafter. Yes, that's a problem for users. While retargeting can build reach and frequency and convert an engaged audience to a sale, it can also send the audience screwing to ad blockers, diminish trust, and lead to brand churn. We need to be very careful, especially with retargeting, because it's annoying. As marketers, we need to understand that people are getting annoyed when they see the same advertisement all over again. That's really not a pleasant experience. Okay, I could go on and on. There is so much in the news, but I believe this is enough. And if you had to remember one thing, remember this. Remember that companies that are fraudulent, companies that don't respect humans, animals, every living organization, the environment, the planet, are going away. Focus on your customers, focus on delivering superior experiences, provide excellent customer service, be live with your customers, be there for them, interact, engage with them on every touch point, no matter where they are in the marketing funnel, if they are a prospect or a customer or a fan. Develop innovative, high quality products that can improve people's lives and can make a difference. Aim to impact the world, and money will follow. So with that said, I believe we covered everything. We are transitioning into the new era. Things look really bad, but don't worry. That's only a temporary condition. We are moving into greatness very, very soon. So with that said, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.